they don't go on the Reddit as much, and they're not. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not. Like today, I put the whole Git. There's a whole GitHub, just to check the election results. Okay, all these technology people are working on it. I sent it to CMU. I put that on Blue Sky, and I said, this would be a nice class project. Fuck, man, they're the smartest people in the world. Let them do it for free. You know what I mean? Take that off our plate. But I'm telling you, it would be a gangbuster if you could get him tonight. Oh my God.
Let me check to see if he's live. I'm going to, no, he's not live. I'm going to stop like all my live streaming and just do audio, but unless it's Elon, but all my other stuff, like all the Clown House stuff, I'm pretty much done.
Good. Focus on the moneymaker. Did you really graduate from Citadel?
Yeah.
You graduated?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good for you. Well, yeah, so I know you're very smart, and you put that whole website together. You've done so much work. I just want to see you get a payoff. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm pretty sure I can like maybe make some money on YouTube doing poetry hypnosis. I've got all this.
And then you can go back to that.
Well,
it'd be nice to have money to buy a studio equipment, a nice, some books or some music or some, you know what I mean, to help you in your next endeavor.
No, I don't need money. I've got money to buy what I need. I'm looking to make money with no money. All these YouTube accounts I have, I'm like so if you go to subscribepodcast.com, that was my original idea, or the name of the show, Subscribe Podcast. So I still have that website, and I just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. I'm going to post my top videos, but I'm going, once I organize all this, I'm going to like stop it. Like, and then I'm going to just focus on poetry.
Good. I think that's a very good plan.
Yeah. Because the Clubhouse stuff is just it's just all conversation, and it's not like really hypnotic. I'm never going to be able to monetize it.
Right. And you enjoy that, and you're good at it. You're very good at it.
It's debate, but yeah, it's not.
You're
the short
good-looking
stuff.
guy. You have a great voice. I love the tone you read things in, the pauses. But here's the thing about being famous or getting discovered or what happened. It just takes one person.
It's not about I don't need to get discovered. If I can monetize YouTube on my own, I'm the booking agent. I'm the talent agent. Everything else is irrelevant. Like, I need to create my own network and my own content that is like extremely cheap to make, extremely hypnotic, and because all these people discover it through the algorithm, and poetry is the way to go. Like, I can just rip off everybody.
Money off of it?
I'm trying to, because I'm dedicating so much wasted time.
Do you?
I'm not making money, but I'm cracking the code as we speak. I'm disengaging and organizing and editing.
Okay. So what is your goal?
To monetize. Because I have thousands and thousands of videos. I'm going to create thousands and thousands of more videos, but the future videos will not be like the previous videos. It will be all poetry all the time.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
But you did all this work. America needs to see some of this. And
I'm not going to stop with Elon. Like, Elon is going to be my bread and butter, but I'm going to really I want to set it and forget it with him. Like, if he goes live, I want to like walk away from it and just capture it. I don't know, but see there's so much juicy shit. Like when he says crazy shit, like that's the gold shit.
But listening to it is torturous. That's why sometimes I just put it up on my site and I listen to it and I'm like, I can't listen to him chew, spit. Oh, yeah. I'm the only person in the world who knows that. Oh, the time I told the Indian guy about baking, I told him in 1 minute what that no one could teach him in his entire life. The guy probably wanted a fucking dollar, you dumbass.
You know, one time during his conversation, somebody was like, "So wait, what does that mean, Adrian?" And he goes, "Dictatorship." He said dictatorship. So it's
we got to get these clips. We got to get them to the right person. I mean, there's tons of retired librarians, all kinds of educated people out there, film students, You know what I mean? All I'm saying is this. Did you ever watch Mad Men?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
That guy, for 10 years, had that idea in his head, and he talked about it everywhere he went. Everywhere he went. So one day, he wasn't on an airplane, and I forget, and he was telling somebody, and he sold it. All I'm saying is, luck is a weird thing.
You know what I mean? Chance, I know.
And nobody else has that kind of access to him. He's the 27 bodyguards.
You don't need. That's Mad Men, a television show from the fucking 1950s. This is 2025, where I can contact him anytime I want, but he just blocks it. So that's the way it's happening. It's possible that
the reason he blocks it is
because I'm talking about Adrian Dittmann being Elon Musk, and he hates anybody who is trying to essentially. He knows what I'm doing. He knows that I've captured his audio and it's all over YouTube. He knows that he's vulnerable and he can't stop the addiction of coming back every night and doing the dopamine.
That is the sickness in it. And honestly, A24 is doing his biopic. I think they should scrap it and start over with your stuff. I do. You know? What are you typing?
I'm typing in keywords tags into my YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you're sitting on a potential gold mine, and unfortunately, we just got to get it in front of the right people. The people are paying attention now, because after I kept saying, look, this is going to happen. Look, Laura Homer said it's gone dark tonight. Look, they're going to da-da-da. Nothing. I mean, it's frustrating being a Democrat, I'm telling you.
You are fucked. Like, all Democrats are fucked. Did you see who David Hogg? How the fuck does David Hogg win the Democrat party speaker, like president? Did you see
No clue.
What? Who? The Democrats are so fucked.
They're so fucked.
They're fucked.
I flat out wrote a big thing to the Democrats on Blue Sky and tagged Warren, and I said, because she had this post about egg flu and bird flu and price of eggs, and I said, we don't want to hear another damn word about bird flu. You are killing us. You are killing the Democrats. Screeching about bird flu the picture of her, you should have seen it. It's like, you're not likable. I don't want to be mean, but you're not likable. Now, I told him, go to the House, let the House handle it, and just pick randomly out of a hat from the new House people, House reps, Democrats, names, and they get up and do it. And when one of them sticks with the fucking press, or we'll know when it's the right person. You know what I mean? No. Schumer out there blabby blab. Warren out there, blabby, blabby, blab. No one ever. In the Democratic Party, you see, Trump broke that for the Republicans. For the Democratic Party, it's all about stand in line and wait your turn. It's like the Army.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the whole Hillary thing. Every single study we did said the people hated her. Even though they thought she was smart and she'd be a better president, there was just something about her that was unappealing. You know what I mean? And they still went ahead with her. It's like we have no control of the Democratic Party anymore. A lot of it's all California and New York City. You there?
I'm here, yeah.
Anyway, he's a rotten piece of fucking.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
I've got the SoundCloud going. I need to actually change out the images, but yeah, I mean, I really want to get all this organized so I can.
If you get it on SoundCloud, and maybe I can get a volunteer group on Blue Sky of retired librarians. You know, people just sitting home knitting, watching their kids, whatever, to listen to it. Okay?
No, it's just I want to create a library of it because if we can categorize it, sort it all, organize it all, like
definitely
makes it accessible. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're never going to be able to listen to all those tapes.
I've already listened to them all. I've recorded them all. I'm just saying that once I organize it all, you and myself,
I trust you. I know.
we will be able.
Your Adrian Dittmann page is very good. I like it. The web page, the YouTube stuff. You know, I'm still looking for your God is Good video. Wait, when you're dancing, what are you saying?
God, something I can't remember.
Only God can save us. Only God can save us. I can't find it. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was one of my favorites. But anyway, it's just hard to find, and you have an unreliable person. He's unreliable. He's a drug addict. You don't know if he's going to be on time or.
Well, he doesn't. I don't know what is going on. I wonder what's happening. He could be working right now. Like he could be like, because the whole USAID thing shows them that they can take over, not just USAID, but and I don't just mean take over. I mean fire and shut down. So they're going to shut down Department of Education.
Yes.
I bet you they shut down one agency every single 2 weeks as they consolidate control. See, this is what Trump didn't know his first presidency. He didn't even know that USAID was a problem. He didn't know, but now he knows. And so now he's going to go crazy. Him and Elon are going to basically hack and take apart as many things as possible so they can essentially redirect all that budget that was going to go through USAID, et cetera,
into Elon's pocket.
into Elon and Starlink and SpaceX. Mm-hmm. So, that's the crazy thing. It's like they're going to stop spending, but they're also whatever they save and plus what they were going to spend, they're going to send it all to who they think, who backed Trump. And Elon is the biggest backer, but he's not the only one. There's like a dozen other people that Trump owes. So also the real estate stuff, that's what I've been working on for many years in government is real estate. And the GSA is already cutting multiple leases and rapidly moving people up. They're consolidating and trying to save as much money as possible. And the thing is, it takes a lot of work to do all that.
Right.
You can't just move employees immediately. Like there's so many steps to the project management aspect that that's the one thing that Elon and Trump can't do, but technically
they don't care.
Well, I think they do care. They do care about, they're constantly talking about all the empty government office space. So it's like, can they move it faster? I wonder. Anyways, I'm just saying some of the stuff they're doing is good cost cutting measures, but
I'll go so far to say Trump's first presidency, I thought they, vilified him and blah blah blah, but he was doing his job. Okay, this presidency, they should have never went after him for porn stars and this, that, and the other. That was irrelevant, and it was harassing, and somehow turned him into some type of martyr. But I think he's not the same man he was in 2016. I don't think his mental he's as sharp. You know what I mean?
everybody's getting older. Listen, what I don't understand is at the DNC, they interview Democrats and they're like, Donald Trump did not promise. Donald Trump did not do what he said he promised to do. Therefore, I'm voting Democrat. I'm like, what? So wait, you wanted what are you saying? Like you wanted him to secure the border and he didn't do it, and now you're voting Democrat? Like what the fuck kind of a fucking testimonial is that? Democrats are so stupid. You worked in communications for all these years. Democrat communication is fucking. If you're not gonna lie, about being basically a libertarian, they don't know how to lie anymore. They do not know how to lie anymore.
Well, they're bought and sold. Some the big ones. Schumer, Pelosi, whatever, and they think they can just ride everything out, right? Like we'll ride this out and let things get a little bad, and then it got so bad so fast, even though we were telling them that, and suddenly, those grants were cut off. They're still cut off in Wyoming, federal funds. That's pretty serious, and the fact that he has these 20-year-old kids, I don't know who the hell these people are. And they have access to everyone's tax return, which is a very scary thing. It shows who you gave money to, child support, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Listen, Treasury is the biggest agency out there because of the IRS. It's huge. It's fucking huge. People have no idea. I saw some sheet. I was like, holy shit, Treasury is huge. It's the biggest. Like all the budget.
I built the U.S. Code, Title 26, Treasury. That was just that title tax made us so much money. Oh my God, that and banking and securities. What's that? 18? No, 18's felonies. Anyway, the point is that he is not legally there, no matter what he says, no matter how he phrases it. He is illegally there.
Who, Elon?
Yeah.
What do you mean he's illegally there? He's part of an official advisory board known as Doge.
No.
Trump wrote a proclamation or an executive order. It's all communication. It's call it what you want, but it's in the communication chain now.
Access Social Security numbers of private individuals unless, and there's 3 criteria, and they don't mean any of them.
You're talking about Social Security, like
they had access to Social Security information, Social Security numbers, blah 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 blah.
Well, listen to this. Yesterday, he said when he was on with Joni Ernst and Mike Lee, he says, for example, you might be a single welfare mother with 2 children, and from the PayPal days when we would have fraud, the harder they would scream and the crazier they would get, the more we knew that it was fraud. So, for example, there's international criminal organizations that are drawing Social Security and welfare benefits on behalf of a single mother with children. So when she screams, we'll know it's fraud. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this fucking guy, what is he going to do? Individually do fucking customer service and like, he wants to do shit at scale. Like they are gonna have to get very aggressive because they really are bankrupt. And so anywhere they can save money and find money, like they're gonna do it because they want that money, and they will make people go through all kinds of loops to get that money back. But they're gonna take it all. Like this is wild.
They want to take it all. They do. But the scary part, and I'm going to tell you this flat out, and I flagged the ACLU today. He went down to Venezuela or somewhere, Mark Rubio. He's been confirmed. And they agreed they were going to, the Venezuelan, this prison down there. Have you ever been to prison?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I was in the Army. I would say that's pretty close.
Same difference, yeah. He went down there. It's worse than the Onion. It's like what do they call those? Med max. It's full maxes. It's 24-hour lockdown, just pure cruelty. It is so bad. Anyhow, so Rubio's down there today, and they signed an agreement that not only will they take their illegal immigrants back, but for just a mere 30% of the cost, which they'll spend, $1 a year on food for them, they're going to now take American citizens out of American jails, and they'll live in the Brazilian jail.
Yes.
So there's a big fucking problem.
Not a Brazilian jail. I think it was like El Salvador.
Yeah, El Salvador. It's the worst prison in the world. Here's the problem with that, John.
Crazy, right?
Somebody has an appeal pending, okay? And they got a pretty good shot. They get shipped to God fucking knows where. Their attorneys can't get to them. There's no Skype. There's no fucking... They don't even speak the language.
I know. Once you disappear into El Salvador, you ain't coming back.
You're not coming back.
Yeah, the U.S. government will probably end up fucking paying El Salvador to house hundreds of thousands of prisoners. It's going to be like the movie Escape from New York.
But it's not funny because, you know what? Some of these people that are in prison for mandatory minimum 10 years, 20 years for drugs, they have families. And their families have uprooted their entire lives. You may not understand. You may not understand this. For their brother or their sister or their mother or their kid or whatever, their only child, to live close to them in a prison. You take these prisoners and he must decide who's the bad guys. Maybe rapists are okay, but burglar on a wealthy neighborhood is not. He ships those people. They're gone. They're dead. I mean, that is not legal. And it is such a slippery slope.
Yeah, welcome to the real world.
In the United States, after they empty out, they get filled up with more Americans.
Yeah, but that would require a huge judicial,
It's happening right now. It's happening right now. He was down there. I sent it to Warren. It's happening right now.
Yeah, I know. They've also struck a deal, I think even with Panama, to take back the Panama Canal or to limit Chinese involvement. Like Panama's gonna cave.
With me. I'm with Trump on that. But
you are with Trump on that? How could you be with Trump on anything?
I have a brain.
I know, but I guess you're not completely brain dead.
I have a brain. I mean, I thought he did a good job during COVID. COVID was bullshit. He used that to get rid of him.
Get rid of who? Oh.
If it wasn't for COVID, he would have won re-election over Biden. So now he's angry. He's really angry. And in a lot of ways, I can't blame him. I can't blame them. But, you know, you can't ship American citizens in the middle of the night on a military plane to death, basically, and then pocket the money and split the difference with them. You hear what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking about coffee and poetry, making money.
You know what I like? Say what?
What?
But that you've come a long way. You're just like, you're kind of in your shell a little bit. Like, I don't know. Like you like to have a lot of noise around you, it seems, and a lot of people talking, but it doesn't seem like you talk a lot one-on-one to people you don't, that maybe aren't in your really
because you're doing with me what I've been doing on Clubhouse for years now, which is having a debate or a political conversation podcast. Like, the whole thing in media is that it's basically mind control. So I'm just saying that, like, I'm more than happy to talk to you right now one-on-one. I'm doing work, but like, if I were to talk to you and we were to have this conversation, like, I would prefer that if that we were actually like creating a dynamic environment, like a Clubhouse room, basically, and then making a podcast out of it. I mean, this is being live streamed to YouTube right now, but the point is,
oh my God, John.
Well, I'm not going to lose this conversation because it deals with Elon Musk and Adrian Dittmann, and the whole point of my show is to bring to the public knowledge that this is what Elon Musk is really like in the shadows.
You didn't tell me that.
Are you out of your mind? Every single time I talk, I'm always live. I'm never going to talk unless I'm live. Otherwise, it's a waste of all of our time. Why would it?
Then I take back everything I said.
You can't. It's all on. It's all on YouTube. You can watch the YouTube.
Put it back, and my take back is.
I don't care what you said, because 30 minutes ago, however long this YouTube has been going, like, what you said at that moment is what you said. Like, you can't take back. There's no take backs.
There's take backs, because right now I know I'm being taped, and I realize that it was a big mistake.
There's no mistakes. I mean,
trusting you, mistake. Oh my God! If this wasn't being taped, I have something I have to tell you. Oh my God! I can't tell you because it's taped. Can you mute it? You need to tape for like 1 minute. Don't lie. Citadel.
Go ahead. It's muted.
Citadel.
Yeah,
Honor.
I don't really care. I mean, it's a college. Like, I don't make any money from that school. I mean, the whole thing is a honeypot. Maybe one day I'll move back to Charleston and, teach classes.
Okay. Am I on mute?
Yeah.
You swear.
Swear.
On God.
Random conversations. What is your point? State your point.
My point is, I told Elon Musk on Telegram that I was in love with you. I'm not in love with you, but I told him that.
With me? I'm not. But I thought, what would be the ultimate fuck you? And I thought, I'll take out my old Telegram and I'll send him a thing. And I just went, oh, by the way, I just said, are you taking me? No, I'm writing in tags. And I'm
okay. I said, oh, by the way. I said, oh, by the way, I met a man named John Kiddo for researching you, and we're very much in love.
How much vodka have you drank tonight?
I'm sorry, but I just thought, if you're going to kick somebody in the balls and crush their ego, just do it. So, I don't. Who can I say that would piss him off? You know what I mean? So I said, you. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to confess that. Are you mad? Are you mad?
Holy shit, I got approved to go to CPAC. Wow.
Are you mad?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm not mad at you.
Okay.
I don't really get mad at anybody. I don't know if you understand that. I have tried very hard to essentially know that everybody's, irascible. So, like, I wouldn't get angry with you. I mean, you're not necessarily, wasting my time per se.
I'm not
7.5.
necessarily wasting your time per se. Is there a compliment in there somewhere?
I'm not trying to compliment you. What the fuck?
Or was it something? But John, you have to admit that's funny that I said that.
Hilarious. You're such a jokester. Wow.
John, it's funny. And that'll even drive him more insane because he has to compulsively post on YouTube. And you're posting, and you're doing it. He did me dirty. And I don't like him.
Well, get used to him. Unless he chokes on his buttered steak, he's not going away.
Oh my God! For fuck's sake!
He also sounds like he has influenza or tuberculosis. Oh God.
Do your butter steak impression.
I have so many videos because I can't stop. I'm like, for years and years and years now, I've been like uploading so many videos to YouTube. No money, like, and no traction. I mean, the worst thing is like you think you're getting views, but a lot of these views are just like fucking bots. So I'm really just not hitting the nail on the head. That's why I'm like, I want to organize it and let it go.
We'll get you there. We'll get you there. Once you get the sound stuff, for every problem, I was a project manager. For every problem, there's a solution. So we'll find the solution, right? But if you're thinking,
oh my
gosh, I'll be stuck doing this for the rest of my life.
Oh gosh.
I want to move on.
You have to pay for SoundCloud. I've already, like, you can only get 180 minutes of upload. That's it. Unlimited uploads is, let's see, $100 a year.
I don't know what your monetary situation is. Sometimes you say you're broke. Sometimes you say you're going to declare bankruptcy.
Oh, I'm fucked. Like, I have a judge downtown and an attorney downtown that have like fucked me. Like, they debanked me. They fucking took my checking account. Like, I'm fucked. Even if I go back to work, this is the thing that I don't understand. It's like, if they wage garnish me, how the fuck can they take what I have in my bank account? Like, they're entitled to wage garnishment. That's it. Like, why the fuck can they get a bank to take my previous earnings and just take it away? It's civil. I'm not a criminal. I've never been involved in any kind of violence or anything. So there's no criminal. I'm just saying that, like, it's a trip because, like, judges and lawyers, they can do what they want to do. So I'm like, I am fucked, don't get me wrong, but I'm not like in a spiral. Like, I have stability because I have fixed income from the Army, from Veteran Affairs.
Oh, thank God. So if it came down to it and you were just on your Army pay where you're living now and whatever.
Yeah, I can make it work. I can live humbly, but I can't actually, ever live the good life. And nor will I have much of a future, for a family. Like if I can't, if like basically I fucking file Chapter 13 eventually, or somehow overturn the previous judgment. But basically, the philosophy of the Tao, I read the whole book over the past 3 days, cover to cover, and it says if a man thinks he can talk his way out of a problem, like you will have problems the rest of your life. There's no way I can get out of this problem. So all I can do is like adapt to the problem and then overcome it. But it is they have made my life very difficult. Like I would be much happier because I'm not making money. Like I have a job, but like if I go back to work, they garnish me and I'll probably get fired. But my point is like they fucked me, man. My whole life was back on the up and up. All was going well. Next thing I know, I get a process server at my fucking front door screaming at me. And next thing I know, I got a lawyer and a judge in my asshole living there. And I'm like, where the fuck did you guys come from? Like, this doesn't even show up on my credit report. So they're fucking evil.
Can you tell me just a little?
It's just a foreclosure lawsuit. I lost a house to foreclosure and the debt with the bank. They're recouping it fucking 20 years later. It's totally unconstitutional, but we live in an unconstitutional world now at this point. So that's what I'm dealing with.
Is it the back taxes?
No, it's not taxes. It's debt.
It's foreclosure fees.
It's foreclosure debt. It's not fees. It's it is fees. It's everything.
Yeah.
You fucked me.
It's okay. I know a lot of people who got out of that through bankruptcy.
Yeah.
So get out of that. Get that behind you.
There's no getting out of it. I don't think you understand. It's a $300,000 judgment. There's a lien on my house. There's garnishment. It's just, I live now with garnishment in my life. That's what's happening in my life.
And that makes you feel trapped?
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I don't feel trapped. I feel like the work that I'm doing right now as I'm talking to you, like I'm organizing my life so I can organize other components of my life so I can basically make more money.
Okay.
That's what's going on. I mean, I don't want to waste my time.
Well,
all is well. I'm not saying I'm complaining, but I'm also like gloating because you can't stop me, like I can't be stopped at this point.
Right.
Meaning that I think the Elon Musk stuff that I'm doing is like what's going to be my big thing. That's like that's what's going to get me a big time, like a big payout. And I mean, even anyways, we'll see how it all goes down.
We will. But I'll keep sharing. I mean, excuse me, I took it. I'm bong. I can't smoke pot. It kills me. Oh my God, I can't smoke pot. Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you notice when he likes his pipe?
Huh?
When he likes his pipe.
Elon?
With it, yeah.
He doesn't smoke weed according to him.
He liked it when he's doing crack then.
No, he's doing ketamine and Adderall.
Well, then he's smoking that speed.
I don't think so. Like I said, I think he has tuberculosis. He's coughing because like he's sick and he doesn't sleep. He's probably very ill. Like maybe he's overweight. I don't know. He says he just eats that buttered steak every night.
He's a mess.
Well, I guess he looked pretty thin. Like during the whole Trump thing, he was looking pretty thin.
With he looked like he had plastic surgery on his face. Definitely had something done.
I really
His
don't know.
face was more stretched out. Oh, but what was I going to say about him and his weight? What were we talking about, John?
Nothing. There's nothing new to talk about.
John,
Just
hold on. Wait
you
a
need to
minute.
go organize a room on Clubhouse called Elon Musk is Adrian Dittmann. Prove me wrong, and then post the link to Blue Sky of that room, and then talk about Adrian and Elon until his fat ass comes online, and then live stream the room.
John, but I can't say to my viewers, your audience, I'm just a middleman. Okay, here's Elon Musk, and then for 2 hours it's the tail. You know what I mean? John?
It's the what?
The towel. The towel.
Oh, well, I'm working with the Dow. I'm living in the Dow, you know.
I know that. I know all that, honey. But I can't, if I say this is the link, and in 1 hour, it's 8 p.m., and they click on the link, and it's, a bunch of people screaming at each other. Or it's some kind of religious fucking.
Then you and what's her face, Alpha. Holy shit! Like you guys really went at it. Did you make up with everybody? Are you cool with everybody now?
I'm cool with everybody but Alpha. I blocked her.
Just unblock her and just know that she's like trying to troll you, to trick you, to get you emotional.
Yeah, I just keep her blocked. This happens in my life. Yeah, when somebody calls you, and I don't know, who is she?
She's just some random. Who the fuck are you? You're just another random person. I mean, if it was.
Is she the bodybuilder lady?
I have no idea who she is.
Of course you know her.
I don't know, Alpha. I just think it's funny that you and her, she's so antagonistic. Like she's bringing the content, like, and I don't think we're ever going to do like believe me, I'm not jumping. I am getting out of all of, like even this phone call right now is like a goodbye phone call. Every phone call with you is like one more step towards a final goodbye.
Then we'll never ever speak again.
Like through our network, like of what we're doing, but like there's no point to even talk on the phone because like we will just communicate, most probably on Clownhouse, but Clownhouse is the future of telephony.
Of course.
I mean, I don't even want to have a telephone number. I don't want to pay fucking for a telephone anymore. It's pointless. Only reason I do it is because I want to go out on dates.
Well, I mean, it's fun, and it's snowing outside, and it's cold, and, I could see the fun in it. I had fun today. Yeah, but I think,
But fun, but to what end? I mean, nobody wants to fucking just have fun. People want to kill 2, 3, 4 birds with one stone. I mean, don't just waste your time on there talking about bullshit because it's the same bullshit conversation every single day. It's just a dance. And like, I'm changing, venues.
You're leveling up.
Leveling up, yeah.
Yeah, because you're more educated and you're surrounded when you're in that conversation. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Oh. Okay, I'm back. I'm dead. You get more hyper and I don't know.
I'm putting on a show. When I film myself, and especially if I'm engaging in a big room or a debate, like that's my show. Like I'm acting, but I'm not acting.
Right.
That's the thing is if somebody believes that is how I really am, as opposed to somebody who just wants to meditate and let go and not be bothered. I mean, I'm filming myself to try to bother people, and it works.
Right, and you're going to move on from that.
God, there's so many videos. It's unbelievable. I have 4,700 videos in this one YouTube account. To go through all videos, because you can only go through 50 at a time, it could take you, 6 hours to do these edits. There's so many videos. It's unbelievable. So I'm so happy it didn't get deleted because it's like my catalog. It's like my library of my life for many years.
Strongly suggest you put a watermark on something on that Spotify
I did.
page or whatever.
There is a watermark functionality in YouTube, and I actually added my face to it, but I don't know if it's working.
Did you see? Didn't I tell you?
Huh?
I told you
What?
to put your watermark on.
I know. You
So
can't.
I have some
It's not
good
like you
advice.
can just add it though. I mean, it's a functionality in YouTube. I don't even know if it worked, but I gotta try to see. Anyways, because mostly what I do is shorts. I don't know if it shows up on shorts. We're gonna find out. Where's your YouTube? Because we can cooperate on YouTube.
Queen of Lemon Codes.
I can also make you a manager in my YouTube account, so you can have like full edit and upload and access privileges.
God. Please.
Well, I don't know if I want to do that because maybe you'll start deleting stuff.
Think about it.
Maybe on a new YouTube account, maybe we'll partner on a new one.
Yeah, that would be better.
I know a lot of people that need to make money. They're really struggling. I mean, if we could get them involved in a YouTube account that makes money, I mean, it would be awesome.
Okay, but you can't put the cart before the horse. You got to have a professional product and I think your target audience would be a book writer, a playwriter, a news journalist, a retired news journalist who wants to write a book about whatever. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or, somebody who wants to use it for a creative purpose, or they think it might be valuable down the road, or they want to comb through it for whatever particular shit. You see what I'm saying?
I listen, I don't hate Elon unless I hear him eating a buttered steak going, oh
God, don't do it.
Oh, so good. Like, that's when I hate him. And when I'm like, I want to see you fail and die of a heart attack.
And he's like, I was the one who said that. It's like, couldn't you just swallow the butter steak? Bite and let him finish his sentence? How can those... I mean, they have to be all young, those men on those calls.
What?
I just can't... I can't imagine like a normal... it's just bizarre to me. It's frankly bizarre to me that someone would sit there and listen to that. Not because they think it's insane, like you and I, but because they're actually getting life advice.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, maybe some lower level people think that, but I think higher level people really think that it's just entertainment and trolling.
I don't know. I think that he's a very sick person, and he compulsively has to be on every motherfucking platform. And you should see what he did on Reddit today. Fucking dickhead.
I know, because of this, everybody is so violent on there. Did you see what he wrote? He wrote, I think it's time for everyone to delete Reddit and leave that echo chamber of violence behind.
No, they shut down white people Twitter.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
Who did? Reddit did?
Yep.
Wow.
Because of Elon. Elon filed a lawsuit. He gets
Wow.
wired for exposing those kids' names.
Wow.
He got an injunction. He went to the DC federal court. Elon is the biggest crybaby.
Holy
He
shit.
will cheat. His shit is all. They are planning these counter protests for the protests the Dems are having, and they are all over Reddit, sending people emails. I mean, I can't. It's like he has to own the whole world. He has to control the whole world. That's insane. And that's a sign of somebody who has a very bad case of grandiose narcissism. He thinks he's the only person smart enough, capable enough to handle anything. Anything, including decisions on life and death, money, should we blow up the earth, go to Mars, whatever. It's him. He's the only one. He doesn't believe in God. He doesn't care about anything. It's him. He thinks he's he thinks he is the answer to every problem. But to me, and my dad was very charismatic, very, very, very attractive man. People just fell in love with him on sight. He had a lot of charisma, like Trump, like Elvis, like that, old school charisma. Elon doesn't have a damn ounce of charisma. None. 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 Zero. 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 And I'm saying these people watching that aren't trolling and asking him if they should have an air freshener, they're insane. They're insane. They're legitimately crazy, almost as crazy as he is.
Well, he's bringing down the house of cards. Ted Cruz is saying abolish the IRS, audit the IRS. Yeah, but this is the nature of reality.
It's reality, but it's not a democracy or a federalism. It's a coup. It's a coup. It's a coup. He has access to my tax returns right now.
Believe me, he's not going to waste his time looking.
He's going to sell all those tax returns if they're not already sold to Iran. Oh yeah. I mean, here's the thing. He's a loser. He's mentally ill. He's drug addicted. There is no there. He doesn't see people as people. They don't exist as people. He'll take any side, any day, any time, any minute. He'll switch sides. He'll double back. He doesn't care. He does not care. And most people can't accept that. Like, they think, oh, he's just a goofy, autistic dude. And, he goofs up when he talks. And no. He's a Machiavellian, malignant narcissist that we haven't seen the likes of since Hitler. And prior to that, Napoleon.
Hitler!
Yeah. He thinks he is the answer to the world. And that is not the kind of person you want to have it in any government position. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
I think I'm editing a video.
Oh. Am I bothering you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, he's just, and then, but when the funniest fucking thing was when that poor little Indian guy that they harassed because they forced him to say what religion he was and what his name meant, and they made fun of him. He asked in the sweetest little voice, "Do you think air fresheners are good for me?" And of course, Musk, with a mouthful of fucking butter steak, spits out that yes, you have to have an air freshener in your house. You'll get poisoned or something. I'm like, what? Are people that stupid? Because tomorrow somebody will ask him if he should have an air freshener in his house, and he'll say they're poison. They'll kill you. I mean, he's not even consistent day to day, John. And let's put aside the whole fact he's going under another persona, which is right in the top 10 DMSB. You know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Qualifications for the Dark Triad.
Kind man does something.
The Dark Triad.
The Dark Triad. And the Dark Triad. And you could just go straight down the list and check every one of them. If he didn't have that South African posh accent, he'd be nowhere.
You think it's posh?
Posh. Mm-hmm, very. Very posh. And he uses certain words. You could just, shit. When he's not guarding himself like his elite high school Rolls Royce mannerisms, phrases will come out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very posh. But his families, they're all trash. You know what I'm saying?
He had a very difficult childhood.
Oh, please. My ass had a difficult childhood. His mom didn't want him. He was a bad kid. He was a fucking brat. A motherfucking brat. Okay? She tells this amazing story. They lived in the wealthiest section of South Africa. How Elon did something really bad, so they punished him, and he couldn't go to his cousin's party.
Mm-hmm.
And they left him at home with a nanny. And Elon was determined to get some cake. So she, in amaze and awe when she explains this. And he went. He couldn't even read the street signs. He's fucking 5. I could read at 3. He couldn't even read the street signs, but he's so genius. He just remembered them. And he got to the party and he didn't have cell phones back then. And I'd have made him scrub the fucking floors for a week and given her a week off. And then he wouldn't be a brat. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But she liked to party and socialize, and that's it. And when she had a chance to get away from him, she did. She took the other 2. He's been a bad seed since he was little, and there's way more than that. But he's. Some people were just born missing a piece in their head for empathy.
Well, I mean, how do you think all the divorces settled out? Because it had to have cost him a lot of fucking money and heartache, and he brings it up a lot.
Which divorce?
I don't know. He says like fucking CIA sent a fucking spy, fucking ruined my fucking life.
Who's the spy?
I don't know. He says he was like, you never know when the fucking CIA is gonna send a fucking bitch to your life, fucking ruin your fucking life, fucking bitch. That's what he
I gotta
said.
hear that. I hope it wasn't me.
Not you. It's like one of his wives, I think. Or
Okay. Yeah, he ruined the first wife's life. Moved in with the Epstein girl. She knew a good deal when she saw one. She was already on the couch, casting couch at 20. Married him. Pennies compared to what he has. So his thing is he likes to control people.
Mhm.
And he controls them through money. So poor little Grimes, who is a drug addict, and I'd say her emotional maturity is at 16 or 17. He's controlling her through money. He's destroying her. She had like $10 million, and he was running her to death in court until he got 50-50 custody. And he doesn't even care about the other ones. He just wants the one he carries around. Don't you think that's weird?
He's very weird. How has he been online every night of the week for 7 months now, high on ketamine, running the biggest corporation on one of the biggest corporations on the planet? Like, how has he gotten? How have the employees not been like tuning in? Like, what the fuck, Elon? Like, I just got off of work and we just had a bunch of work emails. Now you're screaming about Diablo 4 and your butter steak. Like, wait a minute. I thought you were just See, that's the craziest thing is when he listen, this is the most wild thing is when he does the Elon, when he live streamed the other day with Joni Ernst and Mike Lee and Vivek.
You gotta get that full thing to me tonight.
I already did. Well, it's on his profile. But the point is, after he jumped out of there, he's like, I have a huge penis and I hide my autism in it. Like the weirdest things, like he goes from it is Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It's just fucking crazy. It's cringe. It's bizarre. It's horrible.
Do you remember his big fight with Azealia Banks?
No. I didn't know him. Listen, I didn't really know him that well until I heard his stupid voice. And I was like, that's Elon. Well, who is this Adrian Dittmann guy? I was like, that's fucking Elon, motherfucker. I literally went bananas. Because he blocked me when I was like, is anybody listening to this? Is anybody aware that this guy's fucking Elon? And then immediately he blocked me. And I was like, this motherfucker. How the fuck are you going to block people when you want an audience? You know, but
he's insane.
Well, it's annoying. So like, you know, he fucked with me. So now like I'm never gonna let it go, and I'm just gonna keep recording him and recording him and recording him. I'm never gonna stop.
He fucked with me, and I'm gonna do my part because I told 2 years ago I was on Twitter. I said, after he stole my account, I have, and I can tell you it's out there. I should screen it. And it got 2,000 views. You know, here's what's funny too, John. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
On Twitter, I would never get any followers on my troll account. The only ones I get would be Doge or Elon Musk clones, or bots.
Mm-hmm.
But funny, I go on to Blue Sky. Thousands of people follow me. What do you think happened there?
I don't know.
Shadow band.
On Blue Sky?
Whatever. And I found on my hard drive or somewhere, it said Dodge CEO. It said Dogecoin CEO. And it was a link that was on my computer. And I'm telling you, I can't even get into everything. I have his VoIP. He put a VoIP in my LinkedIn. I have his VoIP. he didn't think I'd go, when I finally got it back, he didn't think I'd go in and I know this has to be Elon because it was fucked up. And I begged him. I begged him when I was talking in Telegram to give me my LinkedIn back. Finally.
Why would he be controlling your LinkedIn account?
Because he's a control freak.
How the fuck is Elon Musk controlling your LinkedIn account? It's not even his company. It's fucking Microsoft. What are you talking about?
He hacked my accounts.
He hacked your accounts. How did he hack your accounts?
I don't know.
You're delusional. He didn't fuck with your shit. You lost your shit for whatever reason, but it's not because of Elon. You're losing your shit thinking this way.
See? Nobody ever believes you. That's just a lot of people.
You're whack.
I got on his
You're whack.
nerves or whatever. What?
You're whack.
John, I didn't have my LinkedIn. I did everything. I wrote to their board of directors. I tried everything. Once I got locked out, someone took over. They changed the email address to themselves, and I no longer had control. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They could have put porn up there. They could have did anything. 5 months, I begged him because I knew he was behind it. I said, okay. The next day, some senior person from LinkedIn says, we fixed your LinkedIn. There's a link there. Listen, John, I click on the link. I reset my password. I go in. He changed it to an X. And he sent an email to my friend Georgiana and asked her to buy a Tesla. I fuck with you not. I went into this, because I'm like, fool me once. I went in the phone numbers, and he didn't think I would do that. And he put a VoIP, which is a bypass, and as my alternate phone number. I'm not kidding you. I had my LinkedIn. He said he'll get it back. I had it back next day. Some senior director sent me a link, and it was fixed. But it was an X and an X. You know, as a joke, put an X as my picture and an X as my thing. And, he made me follow Tesla and the Boring Company. He had me follow SpaceX, Tesla, and then he sent it, and he whipped off an email to one of my friends to buy Tesla. That all fucking happened. And it looked like me asking her to buy a Tesla because it came from my account. I'm not even telling you that happened. It happened. I have all the. I took pictures of it. You're never gonna believe me. I don't even care if anybody believes me. I'm telling you, this is how I knew he was crazy before anybody else did lately. I knew right away. I thought he was a good guy for saving us from COVID censorship. Yeah.
I have so many videos. It's terrifying to know that I have spent so much time recording the most mundane bullshit of the dumbest people on Clubhouse for years.
I'll tell you what. This world, yeah, I'm a little bit high, John. I'll admit it. Bless you.
Come on, Elon. Where are you?
I know, you little punk. Oh my God, my brother was an Army Ranger. What was your rank in?
I was a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, very, very nice. He was because I forget what it was. But you got your stripes right at graduation, correct? From officer school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't have to go to officer training school.
No, I did ROTC.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was talking to my brother yesterday, and he said, you know what? I just want to fucking punch him in the face. I just want to fucking punch that guy in his face. I just thought of my brother meeting me one, and my brother just fucking pounded him in his head. It's not funny. It's not funny. Violence is never the answer, but it was funny. When you
I never saw any real violence. Nothing's crazy.
okay, we fought. People fought. Girls fought. My sister pulled Jenny Hildebrand's earring out, ripped her earlobe. Oh, we fought like dogs. Physical. Mm-hmm. Yep. So it was a different time. Definitely a different time. But you know, the weird thing is, we came out better. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, we came out better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all, no guy would ever screw around with you, like, in a bad way, like, because everybody had a brother. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that was them. And you know what, too? It was, we had so much fun. The guys were nice, the girls were nice. We would go out and we would go to a club, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Group of people, you'd meet people, blah, blah, blah. It was great. It was great. I never felt more empowered as a woman than I did in the 80s. I never felt that men were better. You were probably 5, but, you know, I'm older. So, but the weird part is, too, as a Gen Xer, and I know, you know, your little weirdo friend denies that I am, but I am. He's a Gen Xer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he loves Stephen King. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He wanted his approval so bad, because he's a Gen Xer, and we worshipped Stephen King. I mean, come on, we had 3 TV channels. We read Stephen King. We reenacted his movies. We blah, blah, blah. I mean, Stephen King's our God. Our God. So I know some parts of him connects to that, his real age. But then the other part of him is like a 12-year-old.
Who, Elon?
Yeah.
He's definitely, you know how he like autism. It's like, no, you're fucking immature as fuck.
Exactly. And I don't get it. Like, what happened to him that he grew up in the same time period as I did? But then again, I came from blue collar Pittsburgh, and he came from apartheid South Africa, Rolls Royce, slight difference. But he doesn't, the civil rights movement, and all these things that happened during our lifetimes, like big things, he doesn't discuss, he doesn't mention, nothing. He goes straight from the Roman Empire to Mars. That's weird. He won't discuss Vietnam. He doesn't discuss. I mean, no. Romans to Mars. Nothing happened in between, except now he's dabbling in German history. But he's a very sick person. ill.
Well, that's the problem with like listening to him every single day. It's like, am I going to spend the rest of my life listening to him get his dopamine off every night? Like, fuck no.
I know.
Because I don't think he'll make it the long run. Like, he could have like years left to live, days left to live, months left to live. Who the fuck knows? Like,
I know.
the crazy, it's like he's going to disappear. There will be a big vacuum when he dies.
For a little bit.
I'm telling you, he's consolidating the government through software.
I know he is. But the Democrats are Luddites.
It's not Luddites. They've lost control, and he's consolidating.
They're Luddites. They have to throw out their playbook from the 80s, talking about Meals on Wheels and bird flu, and get done with what's happening on YouTube. The Midas Touch on YouTube. He's on Bluetooth. He's on Blue Sky. First time they beat the ratings of Fox News Live. So that's where everything's happening. Discord, YouTube, Reddit, blah, blah, blah. But the Democrats look at it, just as they did with crypto, as beneath them. Like, I'm going to call the New York Times and give them my opinion. But they're not doing the research. They're not listening to what people are saying on Reddit. They're not, whatever. And by the time they respond, Elon's already on to 7 steps ahead of them. Because they don't accept anything outside their comfort zone as true. If I post a link from CNN, I could post it from Gadget, and it could be plagiarized exactly word for word into CNN, and the CNN post, even same title, everything will blow up, but the Gadget post won't. Because they trust CNN, even though CNN sucks, and they're way behind on the news, and it's just like we keep trying to tell them this is happening, like right now with the prisoners. This is happening right now. Somebody needs to file an injunction. We need to get in front of this, because once these people are flown to God knows where, we will never see them again, and we won't have the money to do anything to get them, and bye-bye. And maybe 20 years from now, some college will start a fund to save the leftover people from the Elon Musk raids, if they remember. Do you know what I'm saying? If there's any of them left. I mean, come on. But the Democrats, they didn't want to get into crypto. I don't know.
What are you talking about? Did you see they're going to try to pardon Sam Bankman-Fried, as well as who was the other guy seeking a Trump pardon? Can't remember who. Oh, the fuck was that? I think it was Rod Blagojevich. I can't remember. Some politician.
I hope it's him. It was horrifying what they did to him. Horrifying.
Yeah, they got Obama. Yeah. Obama got his ass. Obama has taken down a lot of people.
Yeah, he has. He has. But I'll tell you what. Again, there's certain people that just have that quality. And he has it. Like Clinton has it. Trump has it. Elon, he has 0 star quality. Negative. But the dentists need to start circulating. They had this beautiful, she looked like a young law student, school grad. Her first house she got in her little seat in Maryland, they had her on. And she was saying, this is illegal, and you come in the middle of the night, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, people responded really well to that because we don't want to see Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Senator Warren. The Democrats don't want to hear them anymore. We're done with them. We could fight this if they would take direction. If they could have helped us with Reddit. We, the people on Blue Sky,
We, the people of Blue Sky, the rebellion.
we flooded Blue Sky with what was going down on Reddit. Flooded it. So, I don't know. I think, I got to think about too, like, let's say, because the only thing I care about is my phishing account. I don't even know my Facebook password. I don't remember it. I just use that when I'm going to go to Pittsburgh and meet people. What was I going to say? So that's going fine. And, you know, I'm not going to get my 6,000, but in a year, in 2 months, I'm almost at 3,000. So, and they're all, not one single bot, they're all fishermen or hunters. So that's going fine. But I don't know what I'm going to turn my Blue Sky into, but I'm going to turn it into something. Once I get people to know me and to trust me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And people who like me and follow me, then I can start looking at engagement or what have you. I get very few blocks. I block a lot. So that's also a good sign. So who knows? Who the fuck knows? But maybe if I get like at 25,000 in April and they have some kind of premium you could buy,
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. And then it's mine. I can make it private and do whatever the fuck I want with it. Monetize it, whatever I want. If I decide to do that, which I don't know. But I'm going to leave all my options open because this reminds me of AOL, Reddit, sort of MySpace, and then this. This is the new Blue Sky's the next thing, John.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter's dead. Truth Social's dumb. TikTok's great. People are bailing on Insta and going to Blue Sky. So, I mean, Blue Sky has so many technical things, but it's so weird. It's like people help each other. It's like, okay, well, here's this. The people on Blue Sky invent little apps to block lists, and we manage it ourselves, and it's really simple, and it's just like not a hassle, and there's no moderator telling you this, that, and the other. And if you have a ton of people following you and you're just like the Krasentines, you know how they did it on Twitter? They'd follow 20,000 people at a time and then not follow, you know what I mean? Get rid of the ones who didn't follow them, then get 20,000 more and blah, blah, blah. That's an artificial growth. There's no talent there, really. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want talent growth. I want to get the right people. That's what I want to do. And then it's, you know, then I can do whatever I want with it. But I really do see, I have the vibes on Blue Sky that I had during AOL when I used to have a DOS on a floppy disk. I shit you not, had dual floppies, dial up to, you know, like Reddit, which was, wow, that first came out. And, well, I used to read blogs. I loved blogs. Loved blogs. And I I think the Blue Sky will turn more into that type of thing, more like community blogs and blah, blah, blah. Because you can control. If you decide you don't want any Elon Musk, there's people that are just getting lists of this, that, and the other. That's not saying they were being banned. It's just saying I can click on it and say, I don't want 80,000 Elon Musk bots. Click. And that technology was provided by somebody who wasn't paid, who just does it. You know what I mean? There's a good vibe there, and it's growing. And Twitter's dying. Facebook is dead. So I wouldn't pass up Discord, Rumble, Tumblr. I mean, they're like wired. They're always going to be there, and they're kind of like, you know, for the people who are more adept communication or look for different channels or what have you. But I think Blue Sky in YouTube, of course. YouTube, Blue Sky, Reddit. Yeah, I think Blue Sky is going to take a lot of. I mean, they just hit, I forget, 30 billion posts or something. I don't know. 1 billion posts. So I would suggest that you go on there and make a proper profile and just, add to it. Filmmaking, stuff like that. Stay out of the politics, just do filmmaking or something.
Well, I'm going to do the poetry stuff, so, I mean, I'm sure I'll be posting to there, but.
I think that's a good idea. And then you can, just keep your options open because, like I said, it's very hard to get on that social media platform at the ground up. Very difficult. I mean, I remember when Twitter first came out. So, look where it is now. I mean, and Blue Sky is on the way up. To get in now. Because once Twitter and Elon and blah, 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 and this and that, it got to the point where, 10 people, you couldn't follow 10 people unless 10 people follow you back. And do you remember, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In the glory days when it first started, because of Kravitz Times and those people, they were following hundreds of thousands of people. If they didn't follow them back, they just 86 them, and the next day followed 100,000 more. So they gamed the system from the start, which is useless because in the end of the day, they provide no value. But yeah, I think that Blue Sky, it's just got that Reddit feel, like the feel when blogs first came out, when it's on the up. I would anchor a spot in there, get my followers, get my postings. Just do that one for poetry. Just do your poetry on that one. And are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Am I bothering you? Am I preaching to you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Did you eat pizza?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, John, I had to stop eating. But I do all my exercising is when the weather's nice. Which is no excuse. I know. I'm not overeating too much. I'm just a blob.
You're a
I'm
blob?
I'm not fat. I mean, I'm not as active as I am. I'm a very active person.
What would
Okay.
Elon? What would he? What would Elon say about you if he met you?
Me?
Yeah.
She's tough.
Do you think he would fall in love with you if he met you?
No.
How can you know for sure until he meets you? Do you want to call him right now?
No.
Well, he's not going live. I don't know what's going on. What do you think's happening with him right now?
I don't know. Laughing my ass off. Yes, fuck yourself.
No.
That was me. Yes or no?
No.
You won't post it.
Of course not.
Thank you. Anywho, so yeah. What are you gonna do with it? Just listen to it when you're alone?
No.
Did you ever listen to it again?
I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah.
You're on Clubhouse too right now. You're in the Chicken Hillary CEO podcast room.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
How many people are in there?
I don't know. Some people just left, but Ben's in here right now.
Okay. Anywho, that doesn't look like he's going to be on tonight, does it?
Mm-mm. I don't know what's going on.
He probably plugged the server in the wrong thing, and Twitter's being broadcasted out of North Korea tonight. He's a fucking dumbass. Alrighty. Well, John, I'm going to just watch a movie then.
Okay. Come on Clubhouse if you want.
Okay, I will, if I can't find anything.
Okay, sounds good.
Send me an invite.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye.
Okay, bye.